Is the Mycity weekly Zoom networking meeting. It's a B2B group. We meet every Friday, 8 o'clock Pacific. I'm your host, Scott Harrell, and our leader is Bob Friedenthal, who's in charge of Mycity. Bob's a great mentor and a friend and great networker. So what we're going to do is allow each person 1 minute using a timer to introduce themselves. And if you want to make a point about AI, see if you can squeeze that in within the 1 minute. And then, time permitting, Deanna, would love to hear more about your recent explorations. And I'm also going to be sharing a link to a meeting that actually starts at 9 o'clock. It's centered around AI. So, why don't we start our introductions? I'm going to pull up our timer and we're going to start with Bob. So, take it away, Bob.
Hello, everybody. Glad to see you here. I call myself a LinkedIn lunatic. I've been managing LinkedIn accounts for people for 25 years, something like that. I have a staff of people that work for me, and there's a reason why Microsoft bought LinkedIn for $26 billion a number of years ago. And I looked at the valuation of it in the last week, and it's now $32 billion. So
It's
there's
good investment.
yeah, LinkedIn's got the highest income level and the most professionals of any website on the planet. And it's where business people go. So it's a great resource if you're interested in growing your business. And if you haven't, give me a call and we can talk about it.
Thank you, Bob. So we're going to also ask people to paste their contact info into the chat, especially if you're new. So we encourage further one-on-one meetings after this meeting, and we use LinkedIn as kind of our common location. So when you post, please include your LinkedIn link if you have it available. So next up, we're going to talk to Bill Schweber, followed by Joshua Berman, and then Roy Dickens. So good morning, Bill.
Good morning. I'm Bill Schreiber. Let me kill that. I do IT data forensics for major litigation. I've worked on multi-billion dollar cases. I've worked for government agencies and I've worked against government agencies. As far as AI, there was a legal technology conference here last week. What was the topic? You guessed it. Every exhibitor there I saw was AI driven. Okay. They even had a garbage can. They knew where to go to collect the garbage. It, all the speakers and all the conferences involved AI. So I walked around and I asked, well, could your AI engine do this or do that? One guy said, well, you could ingest all the data. We've ingested all the presidential states of the union. You can ask any questions. So I said, could you tell me which presidents lied and which ones told the truth? No, they all lied. Come on.
Oh, thank you. All right. Except Joshua Berman.
Good morning. I haven't been on with you guys for a little while. I've had some issues. I actually, not to go too personal, but I lost my fiance and had to very abruptly move out. And I'm in Philadelphia right now because I needed to kind of regroup. And so it's forcing me to take a career pivot because even though I've been focused on home insurance for the last little while. It's not what I was doing before that, and I need to be able to make some money quickly so that I can come back to LA and kind of reboot. So I just wanted to give you a very brief synopsis of my background here. So I'm Joshua Berman. I'm a real people person. I thrive in operations and management. That includes team building, leadership, pain point identification, problem solving. Um, what I've done in the past was I was a fractional COO and business advisor, and I've done a lot of industry agnostic things over the years. So I'm pretty versatile, and I have an MBA, and which was in strategy and finance. Although I have a pretty good background in cultural change as well. So what my ask would be is either a great recruiter who can help me get on board with a new company, or B, some freelance work that I may be able to jump on right away and knock it out of the park and make a name in that way too.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear the bad news, Joshua, but I'm glad you came here. I think that might increase your odds of having a fast turnaround.
Thank
So
you.
we appreciate having you back. I know you're from Philly originally, so it's probably a good place to kind of regroup. And yeah, I'd like to set up a meeting with you too, myself
I'll put
personally.
my
So
info in the chat.
thanks for the share. Appreciate it. You got a lot of folks here who I'm sure are going to be wishing you the best. So
Thank you.
thanks for coming along. All right, next up will be Roy, and then after Roy will be Debbie, and then Sam. So good morning, Roy Dickin.
Good morning, Scott. Yeah, I'm Roy Dickin, and right now I'm focusing on solutions for manufacturers. And my latest offering is called Digital Twin Technology, where we can create a virtual copy of a factory that shows everything that's happening in real time. And so when you do that, you can predict problems before they happen. You can fix equipment before it breaks. You can make better products. You can manage suppliers more effectively, and you can save energy. Positive returns on that offer are 3 to 6 months already paying for it. We've got a webinar on this thing that I'm doing on April 16th. And it'll be, when I put my information in the chat, the information will be there. It's called Digital Twins Give a Factory Eyes Inside the Matrix. And this does include AI for the person who was talking about it before. Oh, she may be gone now. Oh, no, yeah, she may be gone. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Roy. Yeah, so we seem to have lost Deanna. Hopefully she'll come back. And Joshua too. So, but we've got Debbie Voris, so let's go with Debbie.
Yes. Are you struggling with chronic pain? I know how you feel. I used to be that way until I found solutions. I'm Debbie, your certified holistic health coach, and I revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset by creating a custom natural holistic strategy for them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. And this week, I actually had somebody that was a microcurrent therapy pain specialist, and we talked about chronic pain. And pretty much all it is many layers of inflammation causing the pain, and there are solutions. And I love her solution. I really wish I knew about it many years ago. Check my podcast out. Same name as my company, Debbie Changes Lives. And if you need any assistance or want to reach out to me regarding some issues, feel free to. Thank you. I'll put my information in the chat.
Well done. Thank you, Debbie. And good morning, Sam Kurd. And after Sam, we're going to talk to Dennis and then Phil. Hey, Sam.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you again, Scott. Sam Kurd with 4C Productions. The name 4C says it all. We look beyond the horizon to create a high-performing website with stunning graphics, highly functional, and that will make you look marvelous online, basically. So we call it where strategy meets art. And I think Joshua said you had strategic planning, MBA in strategic planning. Likewise, and I use that actually to help my clients refine and define their mission and vision so that the message is clear when they present that online. So Sam Kurd with 4C Productions, where we create stunning and highly professional websites. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sam. I just lost my timer, but next up was Phil, Dr. Phil Wolfstein.
Am I next? Thank you so much, Scott. Great to be here this morning and see everyone. Phil Wolfstein with Zoom Business Brokers. I'm a certified business broker. And what I do is I help business owners find qualified buyers for their business. And I really hope that when I'm engaging with a business owner and a seller, that they're prepared, that they have a plan, that their books and records are in order. And I want to give an example this morning. I've got a business in escrow that called for the sales price included $150,000 worth of inventory, which would be raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods. When we get down to due diligence and look into it, there's $415,000 worth of finished goods alone. Okay, so that can be a problem, not having, and this is where you talk about a business owner seller that could benefit from a business advisor or a CPA or a business coach to be prepared and know what their something basic. What's your inventory worth when you go into a deal? We got it resolved. We got a meeting of the minds, but the message is preparation is the key to selling the business and realizing the goodwill out of it. Great to see everyone this morning.
Thank you, Phil, and my apologies to Dennis. I lost the sequence there for a moment, but I'm always delighted to have you here, and it's your turn. So, good morning, Dennis.
Thank you very much. Well, my name is Dennis Schroeder. I'm a 24-year Army veteran living in Middle Tennessee, and I run a nonprofit organization called the Price of Freedom Foundation. It is designed to collect, preserve, and tell the complete life stories of those who died while in military service to our nation. We have one published book thus far. We're working on 6 others. And I will put my information in the chat. Those of you who are moved by this cause, I ask you to reach out to me because we need and can use your assistance in whatever way that you wish to provide it.
Fantastic. All right. Next up, we're going to talk to Javon and then Brad and then Cheryl. So good morning, Javon Thomas. You're muted, sir. There we go.
It's funny. Most people actually want to be muted. But good morning. I'm Javon Thomas, and I am so happy to be here. Thank you for letting me come to the meeting. I am a retirement plan advisor. That means that I help people, business owners, for the most part, establish 401k plans in their plan. So I have 3 actual customers. My main client is the business owner. And by virtue of that, I get to help people that are employees in that plan. When we talk about employee benefits, we're really talking about the 3 basic R's: recruit, reward, and retain. But I like to put a 4th R in there, and that is retirement. Every retirement plan should actually help people reach their retirement goals. So if you have a question about retirement, reach out to me. If you know someone or you're talking with someone and they haven't evaluated their retirement plan in a long time, let me know because we can benchmark that plan, and that is one of their fiduciary responsibilities. And as you folks know, fiduciary carries money with it. So hi, call me up.
Well, that was a very nice introduction, Javon. It's your first time here?
First time, sir.
And how did you hear about Mycity? So through LinkedIn?
Bob has been trying to get me to come to Mycity since
okay.
I had hair. Yeah, and I have just been able to do it. So here I am.
Good to have you here.
So are you in SoCal?
I am in SoCal. Is anybody here in Tennessee? Yeah, well, God bless
we've
you.
Got some.
Yeah.
Oh, the tornadoes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. And if you've not yet done so, please put your contact info in the chat. Love to schedule a meeting with you. And I love the 4 R's. That's a really great concept.
Great, will do. Thank you.
And then Brad Reichman, we've enjoyed your presence. So welcome back.
Thank you. I've been here. I wasn't sure if you enjoyed it. I've
See that there you go. You're in.
Thank you. I'm with Lakeview General Insurance Services. Lakeview is me. It's a one-man shop. With others. I enjoy insurance. I'm a technician. I liked it better 30, 40 years ago when I got into it, when I could read the commercial lines manual and understand everything and help my people uh, based on real information. Nowadays, there is no such thing as a manual. You even talk to underwriters, they don't have manuals. No one has a real database inside their own head. They're all salespeople, and I don't sell. I educate my clients and let them choose what fits their needs. And if I'm not able to provide it, I know the people who do. I've been around long enough. So anything that helps a business grow, Mycity fits what I've always done, which is networking. You grow and they become better buyers. So uh, that's my minute.
Okay, thank you. Delighted to have you here, Cheryl McBride.
Hey, I too teach financial education, and recently we just had 3 people pass away, and I saw a GoFundMe. So I am looking for people to help spread that word so that they don't have to do that, so that they can take care of their family while they're here and when they're gone. So let me know if I can help in any way. We've got the education ready to go. We just need boots on the ground to help that word get out. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, it's tragic when you see those GoFundMes. So unnecessary. All righty, I want to welcome back Kathy Cuevas, who has recently been in Vietnam. Let's hear some good stuff. And then after Kathy, we'll talk to Nate, and then Linda, and then Patrick.
I've actually been Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand, and my plane took off from Thailand an hour before that earthquake.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was kind of a little close, but I wasn't that close to the earthquake, but I'm still glad to have been out of there before that happened because I was actually in Bangkok, but like a week earlier. So I'm just glad to be back. Anyway, I'm Kathy Cuevas. I'm a financial coach dedicated to empowering women overcome stress, build wealth, and achieve financial independence with confidence. I come from the school of hard knocks because I've been there, done that. So, with my personal experience overcoming financial challenges in my past, I offer practical guidance. Excuse me, whether it's eliminating debt, smart investing, so women can design the life that they deserve.
Well, that was succinct. Well, great to have you back, Kathy, and I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to having a one-on-one with you. So,
Yeah, I actually might not be here next week. I'll have to find out because I'm actually leaving tomorrow for a cruise. I'm rocking the retired life.
wow.
Rough life.
It's
You just
rough.
need to figure out a way to make money while you're on the cruise, right?
Well, I actually make money while I sleep with my investments and my rental properties.
Yeah, but the
There you
cruise
go.
allows you to have the deduction instead of it being an expense if you can meet some
Yeah,
people.
yeah, that's a challenge. Good for you, Kathy.
Thank you. Good to be
All
back.
right. Yeah.
And
I
safe.
want to say good morning to Nate Hallams, and then we'll talk to Linda and Patrick next. Morning, Nate.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm coming to you from beautiful downtown Cincinnati, and I'll share I'll call it a testimonial from one of my clients. So for those of you I haven't met, we offer what I think is going to be the future of wellness, and just like the 401k turned out to be the future of retirement planning 50 years ago, we're in the same position right now with wellness. So we serve businesses that are 20 employees or more. We put about $1,000 a year per employee every year back in the pockets of the owner and about the same amount back in the pockets of the employees. One of my clients, he wasn't interested in the money. He was kind of lukewarm on the structure and the benefits until we talked to him about mental health and kind of the on-call, on-demand service that we provide with mental health. So their workforce is about a third of the Iraq, Afghanistan type or era veterans. And the mental health, he said, has been life-changing for his crew. an HVAC company. They're out in the field all the time. They're able to pull over to the side of the road and have a talk, change their day, change their outlook, and now they're able to move forward. So love to talk to you about it, and I appreciate being here. And Kathy, I was thinking about you. I'm glad you got out safe.
Mhm. All right, thanks, Nate. Those are some interesting details about what's happening with veterans. So now in Orange County, we have a great networker by the name of Linda Blair. Good morning, Linda.
Happy Friday, broadcasting from Orange County. I'm your internet marketing and business software expert of the group. Professionally, I have over 20 years in marketing and advertising, and I'm also a Google certified partner. I help business owners streamline and grow their business all through our award-winning AI CRM platform called Thrive. And so half of it is actually an operational tool, and it keeps you organized and more efficient. And the other half is doing that local SEO work to your website and getting you out there on the internet for your internet presence. It provides greater user experience and helps you get higher ranking on that Google. So you attract a broader audience and you become more relevant. The AI CRM portion is kind of like a digital hub for managing all your customer interactions, starting with a lead or a prospect, then that turns into a client. If you have hundreds of new leads in your database and you want to send out drip and email funnel campaigns, it helps you stay connected year after year. All the tools you need in one platform. Linda from Thrive, thanks.
Thank you, Linda. A guy who always puts a smile on my face is usually wearing one himself, Patrick O'Flynn.
How you doing, everybody? Thank you for being such a gracious host, Scott. And I was thinking of moving in with Bill Schreiber because I would then have complete confidence in relation to AI in the future, and nobody could touch me. But that's just an idea. Listen, I'm working with a group of ethical health entrepreneurs, and we're in right around the world, and it's making a huge difference in people's lives. And but this is all about well-being, really. Let's leave that aside for the moment. Who here sits down for a few minutes, 10 minutes a day, and looks at the wall and doesn't feel guilty about it? You know, I'm talking about, you know, that there is such an idealized focus on hard work, duty, industry, and self-sacrifice. And anybody who's not in that space is really an idler. You know, they don't do anything. They goof off, you know. And so why are we like this? Why we're out of balance, it would seem, you know. And how beautiful it is to do nothing and then take a break, you know. And let's the first step about all this is awareness, and then take balanced action. And idleness reflects a status of that we are free men and women, and it is about being able to do nothing that we should cherish, and that is freedom. Free, the most important four-letter word in the English dictionary. And look, my details are in the chat. I'd love to talk to you about balance, wellness, and any challenges you have. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Patrick. All right, up next, Moshe. Are you able to talk? Take it away.
Good morning. My name is Moshe Math. I am a partner, as people know, in a company called Neuro and Train Sciences. We're involved with brainwave entrainment. So brainwave entrainment, excuse me, is when those old copy machines at the office stopped working and didn't tell you what the problem was. Those are the days I prayed to God I was wearing a good pair of shoes so I could at least kick it and feel better myself. And then afterwards, we turn it off and on again, hope it reboots, resets, and forgot I had a problem. And that's really what we're doing with the brain. I've mentioned this story before. I was at an event for health, and someone asked me what our system does. And I said to her, "You see that glass of wine in your hand?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Our system does what that does without the calories and the after effects." So thank you all. Have a good day and have a great weekend.
Thanks, Moshe. All right. So next up, Halisi Tambuzi, and then Hale, and then Alice Cole. So Halisi, great to have you back. If you're able to turn on your video, that'd be awesome. If not, no problem. But definitely, there you are.
Hey, yep.
Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. With the time change, has been a little bit different. With the Pacific time. But really quickly, my name is Halisa Tambuzi. I have a workplace investigator business. I help businesses audit their HR systems, make sure they are in compliance, and I also conduct workplace investigations. And so, nice to be back on. I'll put my information in the chat if anyone wants to connect.
I appreciate that. Good to have you here. So I'll just get back to my timer real quick. Yeah. And good morning, Hale.
Hey, good day, my friends. Well, I'm on a mission to impact billions of lives. Yes, billions. Since age 7, I had this knowing that us humans can live way beyond that it's given to us. As I say, just like AI, it was here way before we knew about it. And our health is just a programming that we think 80 is old. Getting headaches is normal. Getting body ache is normal. No, it's not. It's all the toxicity in our environment. It was 2011 that I was bedridden. I lived a holistic life, athletic, and everything was great. I was at the cancer center for 14 years. I couldn't get up one day to go to work. I had to be carried. My time is limited here, but I am 55. Never ever have I been on any meds, even labeled with bunch of labels. Thank you.
Good story. Thanks, Hale.
Thank you.
Love that jet too. I'm just counting the days till you get one. All right. I want to welcome, I think you're new, Alice Cole. Can't see you. If you can turn on your video, would love that. But
Can't
if
turn
not,
on the
we'd just
video.
love to hear.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
I had bronchitis, forgive me, and I'm kind of like not quite ready. But anyway,
We'll take
I
you.
just want to say I put my stuff out there in the chat. I am looking for a teaching position. If any of you guys can help me understand how to get through this system to teach either at USC, UCLA, Glendale College, somewhere around Pasadena colleges, even something not too far of a drive from Glendale where I live. I want to meet more uh, California people. I know more people on the East Coast since my life had been in investment banker, finance, and real estate. And just recently got off of a board. I'll probably be getting off of another board. I've been winding down the board assignments, which network people, although I'm going to a board dinner tonight in Costa Mesa. Working with some young people want me to give them advisory work for a company that is doing international sports streaming. Exciting. If any of you interested, I put my information in the chat. And also we're looking for silver tsunami companies to build. And I mentioned my love real estate, commercial construction. That's me.
Well, you got a lot going on, Alice, and I wish you the best and thank you for joining us. And I'd love to connect with you later. So thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
And then let's say hello. Santa was able to make it. So take it away.
Thanks, Scott. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's off to a roaring start. Santa is on a mission to share a smile with someone you don't know today. You never know someone's backstory, and if you share a smile, the old proverbial, they tell two friends and they tell two friends, we can make the world a better place by sharing a smile. As simple as that. Saying thank you to a veteran, saying hello to seniors. We need to, we can't forget our seniors because they have lived an amazing life. They have a story to tell. So you see a senior, say hello. The Warrior, speaking of hope, is growing. People, I'm on a mission to create a nationwide list of services to help our veterans. It also has meetings on there and, of course, scholarships. It's getting that time of year. So if you're looking for some scholarships, I think there's about 90 on there, and I'm looking for more. So Santa Papa John, willing to help and share a smile. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you. It's funny you talk about seniors, and I think of myself as a kid on a bicycle, but I'm technically a senior. Like, wow.
It's a
kind of
mindset,
wild.
Scott.
Yeah, my mindset's still a kid on a bike, so I think I'm gonna roll with that. Anyway, thank you for being here with us. And I'll just quickly say I'm Scott Harrell. My business called Life Tree Prosperity. I am a couple of things, but you could just kind of bundle it and say I help people in business. And that includes different types of benefits, services, and money saving opportunities for business owners. But I also am a licensed insurance broker, and that includes life, health, Medicare, and annuities. So I can give you kind of soup to nuts solutions, but I love to collaborate. So I love meeting with you. If you've not yet had a one-on-one, let's get that one going. And I'm going to paste in right now in the chat as soon as I stop talking. And in the invite, there's a meeting that's actually right at 9 o'clock. It's another webinar, but it's all about using Chat GPT in your business. And it's also promoting a new AI system where you can have an AI appointment setting service. And that's going to be in the next hour. And that's connected with one of the organizations I work with called Dreams Business Resources. So I'm going to post that in the chat. And I want to thank everybody for joining us and for listening to me. And I'm going to paste it in right now if I can.
God, when my son turned 35,
Oops.
I said, finally, we're the same age.
Yeah, I used to joke with my mother-in-law because she was 39 forever, and she was a sweet lady.
Said, well,
Okay, I
until I
just
try to
posted
get up
it
in the
in.
morning, still
Pardon?
35.
35, yeah. Well, 35 was good, but actually I'm loving life right now, so hopefully that shows in my face. So we've got a few minutes. I'm not sure this is a big enough group to. You want to take a quick vote? Who wants to do a breakout, or would you rather just talk about AI? Got a thumbs up? Can we do the?
Talk
Can
about
we?
AI.
Is Mehdi here? Talk about AI, or who said that?
Hey, set up a
Do you
group
want
for
to kick?
set up a group for AI then.
All right, so we'll do. Why don't we do breakouts, and then we talk about AI within the breakouts? Can you set that up, Mehdi, right now? Is that a good ask, Bob?
Mehdi,
Bob?
there you go.
So we're going to set up breakups. Okay. They're all disappearing. Hopefully showing up somewhere else.